here's what's happening at Ewetopia Farms tonight.
Oh, the ram lambs that were born in January, February. I guess we decided not to use Marnie. We had to use 2 rams because we didn't want to do any interbreeding. He's bred several ewes already today, the last few hours, and he's still working at it. She's teasing them. He's thinking about it. Oh, she walked away.
Let's get started.
Come on, guys. Let's go inside. Come on. Shh. Shh. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Shh. Shh. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Shh. So, come on, bud. Moving sheep all day today. So these are all the ewe lambs. Come on, guys. Come on, choke up there a little bit. Let's go. So everybody's upset because we got new pens tonight. But now we have all the replacement ewe lambs in this group here. Some of these are still sold yet. We have some people coming to buy some sheep yet. So these are all the replacement lambs. So these little lambs right here came in today, so they're quite upset because it's not with their original group anymore. So they're going to have to learn how to get in that trough and eat. We had a real busy day today. We're making a few breeding groups. So this barn is done. I'm a little behind tonight. I gotta catch up. So they'll calm down tonight. See, they don't want to be here, these 4 right here. They used to be on this side over here. And now there's 9 ram lambs in here, little small ones, that we don't want to put with the bigger ones because they're going to rough them up. But they're going to calm down tonight. That's all we can do. Going to shut this barn here down. Whoa, that's pretty dark. We got 4 breeding groups, new breeding groups going today. And all the adult rams are in here now, in a separate barn. I'll show you what that looks like. So these are all the ram lambs that were born in January, February. You would know, they're pretty pumped up right now. And these are the adults. So that's Glad right there. And I don't know who they all are, too many to memorize. Oh, and Monty right there. I guess we decided not to use Monty. Well, I shouldn't say that. We still might use them. We're going to determine that in the morning. Monty, what are you doing, Monty? Hey, Monty. So, gotta feed this barn a little bit. So this is, these are all new barns. So I gotta carry the grain from that barn over there, over here. But shortly I'm gonna pick up that blue box with the skid steer, and I'm gonna put it over here that I don't have to carry the grain as far. Hey, good head on you too, bub. Hey, that's a good head. Okay, so I've been going, I'm late, and these guys are looking for their meal. Well, we'll just walk over here for a second. So this is our 4 breeding groups over here now. They knocked over my loading ramp. And hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Just put the lights on. So there's a ram in here, there's a ram in the back with the Dorsets, a ram in the back with their Dorsets, and we haven't got a ram in here yet because we haven't decided if we're going to put Monty in here or somebody else. but they're all ready to go. And we color-coded them on the backs. That if anybody gets out, we know where they came from. So they're purple dots, and these are all green dots. So, and the ram is right, there he is. See him right there, the ram? Right there. Oh, I think he's got a ewe that's in love with him right now. Yeah, these guys are cycling already. So they have no hay here tonight. I'm gonna have to get a bale. I'm way behind. I gotta catch up. So I gotta go and get some grain. I'll talk to you shortly. So this is two Dorset groups, small groups. So we had to use two rams because we didn't want to do any interbreeding. And you can see those first four sheep are ewes, and the guy and the big guy there pushing the envelope is Hamish. I think he's our most truest Dorset we have. Probably the best Dorset we have. He's got a really proper head on him and everything. Hey buddy, want to show people what you look like? Come on. Good temperament. He was a little nervous when we bought him, but he's quite quiet now. So, like him a lot. I wish I had a bigger group for him, but we bought two new Dorset rams, so he's going to have to do with this group here. And 2 years ago, I showed this ram at the fairs. He hasn't got the world's best head on him, but he's got the weight on him. He's a heavy guy, real heavy guy. There he is there. So, like to strengthen the front end a little bit, but his rear end's perfect. Like it's just pure muscling. But come on, show people what you look like, buddy. So, first time we used him, he's bred several ewes already today, in the last few hours, and he's still working at it. So, pretty happy guy tonight. And the ewes are all eating. We have all these color coded too, with purple dots. That if anybody jumps out, we know where they came from. And these all have green dots. So, that's Lynn's pet ewe there. She only has 1/4, but Lynn doesn't mind that. She says she can deal with a bottle baby. But last year she had 1/4 too, and she gave triplets. So it's an extremely good ewe. It gives fantastic lambs. But yeah, that's a good solid ram right up in the front shoulders there. I like him a lot. This is a different type here. This is not the prettiest ram, but he's a pound maker. And then we got the two Suffolk groups up here. So we put up these partitions with two gates that they can't touch each other, can't hammer each other, can't smell each other, because they'll fight, eh? And should have removed that gate tonight, but I'm sure it'll be fine there tonight. And this ram is where? So these are really big boxy ewes. There he is right there. I'm probably a little more in love with that ram than Lynn is. Lynn's not really in love with that ram, but I think this ram has a lot of potential. He's extremely good on his feet. And he walks uphill a little bit in that front end. So he's got the right shoulder on him, I think. I'm pretty happy with that ram. That ram came from BC. 2 years ago, I think we purchased him. He's doing his job. He bred a few ewes tonight already too. Still working at it. Doing a fine job. All the ewes are eating. And we haven't got a ram in this group here yet. Because we're having a little discussion on what ram we want to use. It's supposed to be Monty, but I'm thinking we might be using one of our January lambs. Don't like to use our January lamb too much. I'd like to see him fill out. But this lamb here, we'll show you tomorrow. He's right on the money. He's filling out real good. So we might be using him in a small group. So this is, I think this is 22 ewes. And we haven't got a ram in here yet. And this ram here got 40 ewes. So he's in a big group. So he's got a real job ahead of him there. There he's just about gonna fall in love with that ewe there. She's teasing him. He's thinking about it. Oh, she walked away. Waited too long, buddy. Hurry up. So let me give him a second chance. You snooze and oh, she moved away again. Oh, you're making me dizzy now. Quit doing that. Okay, so this barn got a bale of hay tonight. All done. There's nothing more I can do here. I don't know if you can see that ram, but yeah, I'm too far away. But that's a real stylish ram. His cousin that we bought at the same time is a lot more meatier, but this ram here is a lot stronger on his legs, stronger at the front end, and we actually have a ram lamb off this guy. That's probably our best ram lamb we had last year. So. Oh, better feed you, hey buddy. Forgot all about you, talking too much. Okay, I'll talk to you shortly. So this goes on about every other day. I have no clue how she gets in there and shuts that door behind her. Let's go. Really? Get with the program. Jeez. Every other day there's a ewe in there. It's probably the same one too. So there's a big group of sheep right there. Nice and consistent. I think most people would be pretty proud to watch that group there eat. Pretty even, good rumps on them. Good rumps or good lambers. Well, you say I make that saying, good rumps, good lambers. But knock on wood, but I rarely ever have a bad lambing. It's rare that I ever had a bad lambing. We used to have bad lambings when we bought our first ewes, and they were very inconsistent. And some of those ewes probably shouldn't have had babies. But now that these ewes are all like peas in a pod, honestly, bad lambing is a thing of the past. I shouldn't say that because it might come back to haunt me. But even the Dorsets, we really don't have any bad lambing at all. So I'm just feeding tonight, and these guys are the hay. I'm gonna give a bale of hay for these right now. These sheep are a little dirty. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I'm going to give them bedding in the morning when Lindsay gives me a hand. But right now, I'm going to give these guys a bale of hay because I don't want them to sit there all night with no hay. When some of these actually could be 3 weeks to 4 weeks pregnant already. So, gotta get that job done. Hey, girl. So, barn's all fed. I'm going to show you here so I just left this hay up. It's a little bit of coarse stuff left over, but they can pick through it tonight. Just want to check this drinker. It looks good. So yeah, this is why Hamish isn't getting a bigger breeding group, because they're all in here, and there's a whole group in the barn. And there's a lot of first-timers in here. A lot of these are Hamish's daughters. And you can see they're quite nice sheep. But talking back with that bad lambing, we used to, years ago, we actually got involved with a big Texel ram. And yeah, we seen how much Texel can do for you. Texel can really put the muscling on those lambs for market. I mean, there's no question about that. In Canada, I do find that Texels get a real bad rap. For a number of reasons. You can talk about that all day long. But What I was going to say is, we really don't have any bad lambing at all. Knock on wood. I shouldn't talk like that because you always get a few. The only bad lambing I ever get is most time the legs are backwards lambs, or the front legs back. So you have to find that leg to get it out, or both front legs are back. That can happen with any breed. It has really nothing to do with the ram. And another problem I have sometimes is the head will fall down when she's lambing. I don't know what you call that, but the head falls down, so you just can't push that lamb out. Most of the time that's caused by me getting involved with the ewe too early. The ewe just wasn't pushing out in the right shape, and I'm getting involved and the head falls down. I blame myself for that a lot of times. Maybe that's not true, but I think it is. But we did have a Texel ram one time. Let's get right to the discussion here. And we did have some real bad lambing with the Texels. But I'll be honest with you, and Lynn can maybe talk a little bit about this too. I totally don't blame the Texel ram. If you're going to use a Texel, you want to make sure you have good ewes. Because a poor ewe that's a little choky, a little narrow, is not going to deliver a Texel lamb. And that same thing goes for Suffolk lambs. Suffolk lambs can be pretty large lambs. Knock on wood, we never really have any bad lambing, but we've had these ewes give 18, 19, 20, 22 pound lambs all on their own, never missed a beat. So my point is, Texels get a bad rap. I wanted to be a Texel breeder one time. We discussed it. We didn't go down that road, and I'm not going to do it now anymore. We got other Texels because we wanted to have a breed that we believe in, and we didn't want to be a commercial breeder where we're just breeding everything that we can get a hold of. So we wanted to be a Pacific breeder of Suffolks and then Dorsets, and that's why we got out of the Texels. It had nothing to do with bad lambing. Texels get a bad rap. If I was a Texel breeder, I'd be giving lectures about Texels, because if you want to promote Texels, you got to get out there and start talking about it, because most people frown upon it. And a lot of my people I knew that didn't like Texels, they had those narrow little white ewes, and they just don't birth out Texels. They have a hard time. That's what I wanted to say, but knock on wood, we have lately, with the sheep being real consistent, we have extremely good luck with lamb, and even the Dorsets. There's one thing I like about Dorsets. Dorset's lambs are a little bit finer than a Suffolk lamb, and what I like about the Dorsets are, they lamb right out on their own, and within 30 seconds that lamb is on his feet, sucking or running. That's what I like about the Suffolk, the Dorsets. It's a different type of breed, but definitely no problem with the Dorsets. You can get a large lamb with the Suffolks, but most big, well-framed up Suffolks can handle the lambs real well. It's most time when you have a ewe that's a little narrow on the hips, can't lamb out that lamb, and that's more or less a human problem, not a sheep problem. But that's what I gotta say about that. I'm done here tonight. I have a half a bale right here left over for the morning. I rolled half the bale out in that feeder, so they're gonna eat that all night long. Tomorrow morning that hay will be gone, and then I'll roll the other half in the feeder. So yeah, I'm a little red tonight because it's actually quite humid, and I've actually had a lot of work to do. We're moving sheep all day long. So I'm just trying to catch up here, and not that I'm complaining, but I have this sore knee the last few weeks that's just killing me. I don't know why. But anyways, that's all I gotta say about that. Good consistent ewes. I know I'm tooting my own horn, but I'm extremely happy with the way we've come with the sheep. So I think we're gonna call that a night. So we got one, like I said, we got one group of ewes tomorrow morning that needs to ram. Monty was going to go in. I think we've changed our mind. I think we're going to use a ewe lamb. Lynn's leaning towards a ewe lamb. she's probably right, because she's always right. And I'm thinking we're going to use the lamb tomorrow morning, but we'll let you know about that. And when Lynn picks the lamb, ram lamb, I'm going to let Lynn speak why she thinks she should use that ram lamb for that 22 ewes, the Suffolk ewes. The ram was born in January. I'm going to guess, we could weigh it. The scale's right there. I'm going to guess the ram is, I'm going to guess the ram's 180 pounds. It's a chunky ram. So Lynn will talk about that in the morning, tell you what ram we're going to use, and I'm going to call this a night. Have a good night. See you in the morning. And we got a few errands to run in town tomorrow too. And so subscribe, give a lick, give a click, give a like, give it to someone else. I'm all confused now. Sorry about the lick thing. I keep getting mixed up. Anyway, support the channel. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.